everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today, and I just want to start off with a apology. This video was meant to be filmed and uploaded yesterday, but unfortunately I got a bit busy with some friends and doing things, and yesterday was International Day of People with Disabilities Day, the 3rd of December, and the theme was Transformative Solutions for Inclusive Development. So what is International Day of People with Disabilities, and why am I talking about it? So I've got my notes here just to keep me on track. International Day of People with Disabilities is an annual observance of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. On December 3rd was pronounced in 1992 by the United Nations General Assembly Resolution 47/3. The observance of the day aims to promote an understanding of disability issues and to mobilise support for the dignity, rights and well-being of persons with disabilities. The 2022 theme of Innovation and Transformative Solutions and Inclusive Development. This aims to include the dialogue will discuss links between employment, knowledge and skills required to access employment. It will also discuss innovations, practical tools and good practice to reduce inequality in public and private sectors which are disability inclusive, and promotes diversity within the workplace. So, why am I talking about this as a disabled person? So, as an autistic woman and legally disabled woman, I thought this was important to bring to your guys' attention and to your public knowledge. International Day of People with Disabilities, I think, is a really good thing to promote because it helps to get disabled people's voices heard and to get their dignity respected and to get them included in everyday dialogue with politicians and workplaces and employers and the general community and general public, because a lot of disabled people's voices are often ignored or not listened to or not valued, and we tend to be isolated in our own communities and into our own stereotypical boxes by what the governments across the world think and say about us. So as an autistic woman, I felt it was important to talk through what it is and why I promote it and why I want to talk about it today here on my channel. I want to talk about it as a disabled autistic woman here in the UK. I agree with raising the profile of International Day of People with Disabilities Day. I think it's to make sure that the dignity and the rights of all disabled people across the world are respected for their well-being, physical and emotional well-being, as well as being an inclusive society, including disabled people more in the general conversation, including them as an everyday person rather than just their label or their medical diagnoses or their medical labels, because we are more than that. We're more than what our labels are. We're more than what our doctors and nurses and physicians and clinicians say about us. There is much more to us than just the, oh, you're the disabled person, oh, you have this wrong with you or this wrong with you. And I think it's important that we become more inclusive as a society. I think it's important that we actually listen to what disabled people have to say and take them seriously, because they're the ones who have the lived experience. They're the ones that experience life in a different way. But someone like myself, who does experience the world in a different way, I'm more heightened, I'm more anxious, I'm more on edge all the time. I have to constantly think about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, how to go out, how to plan to get there, how to plan to get home. And I think it's important to let you guys know how I feel this is such an important issue. As an inclusive society, as someone who promotes inclusivity, someone who includes diversity, someone who promotes acceptance of all disabilities, I think it's important that we bring disability back into the public discussion, the public domain, and sit down at the table and discuss it, because the more we get international, the more we get localised in our local communities, disability is important. People with disabilities do mean something. Their opinions are valid, they're important in everyday participation. Someone like myself pushes for this kind of thing, and I believe that it is such a good thing to talk about, to promote. I will link the UN website down below and the International Day of People with Disabilities information, so that you can read more about it for yourselves. But I believe in promoting it as it's the right thing to do. As someone who is disabled, I think it's a fantastic day to respect and realise that everyone who is disabled struggles. We have different disabilities, different needs, different severities, different levels, and I want to make sure that all disabled people yesterday and today and across the week are respected, listened to, valued, and not judged, because a lot of us disabled people are judged, we are critiqued, we're often not believed because of our symptoms or the way that we present ourselves to the public. So for me, people might say, oh well, you don't appear autistic, or you don't act autistic, Gemma, you're so functionable, you can communicate, you're able to defend yourself. Yes, I am in a way, but in a way I'm not, because I'm able to mask a lot of my struggles to you, and I'm able to go, hey, everything's good. And so this is why I believe in promoting International People with Disabilities Day. I think it's a great way to raise the public profile and the public awareness and public acceptance, and to open the discussion up more on disability and what it means to be a disabled person, disabled adult, disabled child, disabled young person, disabled elderly person. It's about realising the profile and how important it is to raise the issues and bring it to the public's attention. Politicians, counsellors, nurses, physicians, clinicians, anyone who works within the public healthcare system, public school system, public work, employers sector. So yeah, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll be back next time. Bye guys.